All right. Hi. Um, trying something new, I guess. Um, this is a music channel and everything. Oh shit, I probably why debating sucks. Hello, Ben Shapiro. Immediately platformed Ben Shapiro on my first stream. Immediately cancelled. It's a Sarah Z video, so the video dunking on Ben Shapiro. Um, great start. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at the stream to see if it's good. Yeah. So this channel has always been a music channel, and I've been trying to do like video game streams, and I don't know, not really my type of thing, maybe, or maybe I'll do it sometimes and maybe not. Who knows? I was just gonna try to see what it's like to make music on stream, and if that is worth a shot, I guess. Um, oh, I've gotten messages on YouTube. What are the messages? Okay, they're not important. Let me actually. I want to see though if I'm live. Am I live? Probably. Um. Okay, so I guess I'll try to start this with a little test. I'm gonna show you all a song that I've been working on for the new album, for the next new album. If you didn't know, I released an album earlier this year, the beginning of this year, called Let Your Voices Be Heard. And that was great fun. And I'm gonna do that again. Well, making an album, not making the exact same album, of course. Um, so yeah. I'm just gonna post this to Facebook real quick. Hey, I'm trying something new. Making making music live on stream. Can I know that sounds real boring, but can someone come watch it for a couple of minutes to see if everything is working and sounds good? Question mark. Heart. Oh, I forgot to include a link. You fucking idiot. uh there, link. Link it. Link it. Is anyone here? Not yet. Yeah, this project looks absolutely horrible, by the way. I'm sorry for that. So it looks like it like if I turn it on, it looks like the sound is working okay. Um I haven't done that yet, by the way. I want to wait for someone to be here before I do. All right, well, so the reason I'm actually doing this is or actually the reason I'm trying it out, I guess, is well, a friend of mine and I well, let's start with the story, I guess. A very good friend of mine, some might even say best friend, um, told me, or came to me with a song and said, "Hey, I really like this song. Everybody else was trash talking it. Can you tell me what you think as my trusted music expert friend?" And the song that she was talking about was this song, Lofty Castle from Spyro. Let's listen to a short clip of it. Spyro 1 Lofty Castle. All right, it goes on for a while, and I will say before I trash talk it again, it does get better. There's a cool part later on. There's also a cool like electric guitar thing that's getting added later on. But yeah, I was like, well, sorry to disappoint you, but I also kind of like hate this. Do I have a piano sound in this project? I think I do, right? Oh, that's with a lot of reverb. Yeah. To me, it basically, so the bass line's really good, right? The bass line's pretty nice. But maybe I should have a camera, huh? Would look real impressive, or whatever, if I had. Actually, let me do that real quick. Can I connect my camera in a timely fashion? I guess I'll connect it. Oh god, this is gonna take a second. Wait, I'm just gonna leave up the OBS. How do I put a text on screen? Text. There you go. Add source. Text. What? I did. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, whatever. Can I turn off this? Then I'll make like, ooh, that's not what I want to do. I'm not gonna make this real big. Here you go. Oh, I should probably mute myself, huh? Mute myself. Okay, I'm back. There we go. I'll kind of point my camera. Wait, can I even point this in any particular direction? Guess I need to, yeah. Alright, turn off the Spyro song. God. Making me listen to this song. Alright, so basically, there's a couple of cool things happening here, right? We have the very, like, I don't know. I guess you could call it somewhat funky. The drums and then like the bass line, it's just going like something like that. But then you also have the piano. And the piano really bothers me, right? Because it just sounds like someone going basically like. That's reductionist as hell, alright? That's not exactly what's happening. There are like chords and logic behind it, but barely. And that's why I'm not a big fan, honestly. Also the delay is kind of bad. Wait, just fixed itself. Or maybe my brain just adapted, whatever. Um yeah, Lofty Castle, right. That kind of bothered me. Not a big fan. I would have liked some more complexity there. Maybe some more instrument variety, although that's not necessarily always a good thing. But I really like. It's hard to listen to something for me personally that abandons any sort of. Well, I guess it's kind of a clash, I would say, between very free form notes that aren't necessarily all like super functional, but then the rhythm of it is just like duh, 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 just quarter notes basically playing continuously, kind of like it just puts me to sleep, honestly. While at the same time not putting me to sleep. It's a very weird combination. And basically, um because music is very personal, the converse just to bring it back, this was something that my friend uh told me to listen to and wanted my opinion on, and I basically said, well, yeah, I kind of hate it. And as often with like music conversations, I think it felt a little personal, I guess, to her. um which, that's all fine and good, all resolved or whatever. It's not, or it was never a big deal, all right. But basically what she said was, all right, listen, my birthday's coming up. I want you to remix this song for me. And yeah, sure, whatever. It's kind of weird to ask for a birthday present, but in this context, I thought it was really, really fun. Really fun challenge, kind of. Like, hey, if you don't like it, then show me how you would have done it. So, what we're basically going to be doing today, and following days, I'll probably not do this for long today. This is just more of a test stream to see how it works. Oh, someone's watching. Hi. This is basically just a test stream, but what I'm going to be doing today and over the course of several days until her birthday on the 3rd is going to be reimagining, not remixing necessarily, but reimagining the Spyro song. And that's hopefully going to be cool. Nice. Well, you can hear my voice, right? But have you listened to actual? What I want to know is if Cubase plays back fine. So what I'm going to be doing first now is I'm going to be playing you a new song from my new album, I guess. You want more of it already? That's cool. Gonna be playing you a new song that I'm working on. Mario, you've actually already heard this, but I've kind of worked it out a little bit more. I think I've done some changes, whatever. And to see if Cubase plays this back fine. So you're gonna be listening to "Person," a new song from my new album. Let's go. Does it work? Is it too loud? Wait, let me turn off the friggin' click so you don't have to listen to that.
I think that after all this time, I've finally grown into the whole human ordeal. But when all I do is work, then rest when I'm home, there isn't any time left to feel. They say to just be yourself.
Is the volume fine?
And most,
I think the idea is that's gonna be kind of loud enough. I'm gonna be pausing and I'm not gonna be speaking over the music, so it's fine if it's a little louder than usual background music in video games. If you were playing like a video game on stream. You turn it down so you can hear the speech, but he'll mostly be pausing to speak and not really speaking over the music. So, well, let's just continue.
Most understand that, so it seems. But the advice, no, it doesn't really help when I don't even know what it means. 'Cause one day I was just a human, and the next day I tried being me. But today I was something new again, something I forgot how to be. I'm a person again. I'm a person again. You're sitting next to me with takeout on the table. You didn't finish yours, but I ate mine. The speaker's playing music, we're listening to your favorites. You didn't get to share them in a while. I'm telling you a story, and what happens is amazing. You answer with a story of your own. But while the topic is the same, it's a different situation. You're not another self-selected clone. And yesterday I was barely human, and no one who just nods and pretends. But today I was something new again. Turns out that all I needed was a friend. I'm a person again. I'm a person again. Eventually, I'm sure life comes back to take me. Again, my personhood will be on hold. But if I just endure, I know that you'll be waiting. Someone who will show me that my life is still my own. All over again. Na, 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 na. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a person again. I'm a person again.
All right, there you go. All right, I'm going to be making changes to that. It's not the point of today's stream. Just wanted to test if it's okay and just, I guess, give you a sneak peek, preview, whatever, to what I'm doing. What I'm actually going to be doing is making a new project. New empty project. Here we go. I guess I'm so unprepared. The first thing I should be doing is downloading Lofty Castle. There you go. That is not working. I'm glad that apparently the audio quality right now is good enough that you were able to hear that I've changed stuff. I was really worried, okay? Like, the problem is that with most audio drivers working in a digital audio workstation like Cubase, they kind of like circumvent the normal like Windows sound infrastructure, whatever, and just kind of target your output device directly. I've gotten it to work where I can, well, when you first start, you're like, oh, I can't actually like listen to YouTube videos while I'm working on something in Cubase. I figured all that out, basically trying to make it so both Cubase and other audio sources can target the same audio device, but still it's kind of rerouted in a way where like a streaming program like Streamlabs OBS will not be able to pick it up. So I've actually had to change to a different worse driver, but it's a worse driver in the way that it does go through the normal like Windows sound architecture. I have no actual idea how any of this works, okay? But no, I'm not using Stereo Mix, but I am so basically instead of using my audio interface with a Focusrite driver, I'm using the generic low latency ASIO driver, because that thing, while it is extremely bad as a driver, it's like it's the one that comes with the program just to have it work. It does work with Streamlabs OBS, so kind of a strange workaround there, I guess, but it works. Hey, it works. So hell yeah, I guess. Hey, Mario, if you can make it work in any other way, I've tried, okay? I really didn't want to have to use the generic driver, but it's the only one that actually is bad enough to to work with this. Okay, so I am still waiting. I will add an e-guitar track, electric guitar track, and that's actually the first thing I wanted to work on. But then I realized I don't have any audio cables. Yeah, well, that's the point, right? I don't know if I don't know if this is if I'm just talking out of my ass here, but it skips stuff, which is actually the only reason that it works, right? Well, I've just downloaded off of YouTube. So, okay, here we go. Lofty Castle. Open in that. Look at this ferret walk. That was a successful video. I was really glad that that video like did well. All right. Why is this loud and bad? Actually, can you send it to me? This sounds terrible. Actually, it was just really loud. All right, it should be fine. Well, if you want to send it to me, it's only going to be used as a reference this time, so maybe I didn't even need to download it. But I like having it in the project, so I don't have to look it up every time. All right. So what I was thinking I was going to do, I'm going to keep the bass line. Were you here for the story, Mario? The gist of the story behind this is that Jenny told me, a good friend of mine. I hope mentioning the first name is okay. Was like, yeah, sure. Was like, hey, what do you think of the song? Everyone says it like, or a couple of people said it sucks. What do you think? You're my trusted music friend. And then I listened to it and I was like, yeah, sorry, I kind of hate this too. And then she was like, oh, fuck, no, I'm really sad. But then later on, she was like, hey, my birthday's soon. You should make a reimagined version of Lofty Castle. Yeah. Oh, okay. The Streamlabs doesn't accurately say how many viewers I have. I realized that now. It said 0 viewers when I told the story, but apparently you were already here, so there you go. So, oh yeah, I'm specifically not doing the reignited version. So basically wait, let me actually load up a piano sound here. I'm just going to use the basic, like, synthesized one from Halion 1. Halion Sonic, not Halion 1. Why did I call it? Wait, didn't it used to be called Halion 1? Am I losing my mind? Whatever. So essentially, I really do like it kind of, the piano kind of plays around this like 7, but then like it sometimes turns into like a sus chord. I think that's what they were trying to achieve. It kind of gives it this like permanently suspended feeling. And and I do like that. So what I would do instead of just having it kind of go whatever, I want to have like very soft melodies. Oh hey, want to have some like more soft melodies working around that concept. So something like oh. Something like that. So it isn't just like this constant quarter note until I'm fucking asleep and hate my life. Yeah, that's the idea. And I also really like these. I do like the bass lines. I'm gonna be keeping that something. Something like that. So is it a really popular thing? That's kind of cool. It's my first experience. This is please, if you hate this, come back in like when I've done it like a couple of times. It's the first time I'm doing this. Okay, don't expect too much. So that's the one idea. I guess I'll record that real quick just so I have it. Wait, let me actually get the BPM of the song. Fuck. Does Cubase have a function for this? I don't think it does. Let's go to a.best metronome. Is that what it's called? A.best metronome? That's my favorite online thing. a.bestmetronome.com. Sponsored stream. No, just kidding. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Wait, that wasn't the one. Can I try that again? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is it just 120? That's like the default thing that Cubase has. Okay, alright, then let's align it with the grid, I guess. Turn on the click. Okay, there you go. That sounded good. Oh yeah, thank you. The acapella mod was really fun to make. I really hate all of it now. Cause like I've changed so many things about my like technique and whatever. Well, it's Mario, it's not really first try, right? I can look at the waveform, right? The waveform looks kind of like it's starting, it's like on a beat here, right? You can kind of look at it and go like, hey, this is where it's supposed to be. All right. Anyway, thanks for the compliment. It was really fun to make, and I do like a lot of what we put in the acapella mod for The Binding of Isaac, but I just my standards have kind of risen since then. Also, kind of the reason why the Undertale acapella mod is not. It's not whatever. It's this is not a stream about that. Thank you. All right, just thank you. So I'm gonna record this idea real quick. Let me just go idea 1. That's the one I had. Then also later in the song. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this part. It's still a little loud for me. Maybe I should. Whatever. So what we have essentially, and I'm not doing this on the fly, right? I've already listened to the song beforehand. Don't think of me as some like crazy piano savant. But well, now I've really made it sound whatever. Hello? Okay. I'm inventing something already there. That's not exactly what it is. Um, Especially since there's not actually like chords. There's just like a melody that implies chords. But it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. It is kind of weird because what you'd expect is you wouldn't expect this chord to go to this chord. It's just, that's a little strange, right? But it's kind of cool. I like it. So I want to be leaning into that a little bit more because the rest of the song is just this G on the bass line, and that's okay. If the piano was actually doing some more interesting stuff, I'd be okay with just this constant G bass line. But it isn't, and I don't know if I can make something much more interesting. That's not really my style. I'm more of like a harmony guy. I want like a lot of cool, beautiful sounding harmony in my music. And it's my reimagining, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So what I want to do instead is or not instead, but is lean into this chord progression a little bit more. So basically maybe with some strings or something. I don't know yet, but basically that's what I want to be doing, and I also want a little bit more drama in the song. I realize that none of these were like golds of the original song, but I'm kind of extracting what I like about the song and taking that. All right, I think we're finally ready to start. So first thing I want is a bass. Yeah, strings is what I was thinking. Um, First thing I want is the bass sound, and I'm gonna be using Ministry of Rock. It's a bunch of great samples. It's a little limiting because it's samples, and samples are never gonna. All right, I don't need to explain everything single thing. It's gonna be a little wonky, but it also gives like a great sound. Harp is a good idea. Mario, you're thinking on the right track. You're thinking on the right track. I also want a little bit more of a percussive bass sound, I think. I want to lean into that a lot. All right. What do you say? Oh shit, I actually haven't put all the samples on this. All right. Then maybe we'll choose a different one. I'm so unprepared. I'm sorry. Is this no? Why? I I messed this up so bad. I'm sorry. Good idea. Good idea. That might be a little too much. I don't know. Maybe. Let me actually choose a different. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Maybe. But it's a little strong. It's a little too strong. And it's kind of like Do you hear on the second one of those round robins? Do you hear like the little like weird wing? That's gonna be a problem. So let me actually see. What does it sound like with a finger? Oh yeah, this is good. Can I cut the samples down? What do you mean? I'm gonna go with that for now. I do want to add some like. I struggle all the time. I'm good at struggling. Um, let's actually listen to the bass line again. Actually starts on F, doesn't it? Does like. Oh, I'm not. That's not. I maybe, but I'm not going to be learning like a whole new skill now. That's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I've always been really good at using my very limited skill set to fake it till the end. All right, that's what I'm good at. Maybe I think. Can I like? Okay. It just goes like. In kind of like like it's not real. Like I think it's probably still 4/4. Let's see if it arrives at 4/4. Yeah, it is 4/4 technically, but it's not really. It doesn't really hold itself to that. That might be something that I have to change to. I'm not very good at like going outside of structure. So let's just. Sorry, just had a fucking thinking break there. Um, suddenly stream goes silent. Have artistic vision. must must follow it to its logical conclusion before I speak. Um, so that's the one thing. Let's just record something real quick so we have something, and then we'll re-record it later, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Nah, I shouldn't do the thirds thing. It's not a thirds thing, but the syncopated. That thing at the end kind of sucked. One more try. This is literally how it's gonna be all stream. I think if I change this to a F sharp, there you go. All right, let's quantize, and then later we'll rough it up again. Oh, already fucking up. Make this one a little longer. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this much detail work. All right, that's fine. Now let's see how my other thing sounds over that, the chord progression. Maybe for this purpose I should start on the G. So let's and add one more. Okay, should be good enough for now. Now let's try adding some strings. I want to try that with strings. Although I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to be super extra, right? Not for this at least. No, not symphonic choir. Are you kidding? This is really cool, by the way. This is like choir Vocaloid. I got the I download I'm subscribed to the Creative Cloud, Composer Cloud by East West now, so I get access to all kinds of different shit. And this is kind of one of the more fun ones. It's kind of like choir Vocaloid. It kind of sucks also, but you know, I can do some basic like choir work where I can assign them text now instead of just having O and ah. I can make them do like hallelujah. All right, beautiful. All right, give me the sus vibrato soft. Why are you not playing? Because it's muted, you idiot. Why are you doing that, by the way? That sounds too creepy. I want something a little bit more clear than that. Maybe I should just not have the soft version and then just like manually. Like soften it up with an EQ or something and like very strong reverb. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Maybe I'll use the 11 violins. Let's try this. The 18, not the 11. That's what. Oh, this is better. Let's try the soft version here. Could be good. What bit rate am I using? Doesn't tell me. Can I look at that? Wait, this is some terrible bit rate. Does it actually look like anything? Okay, is this stream watchable? It does appear to be watchable. Not great, yes. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. I have one other kind of cool. Well, you shouldn't be able to see everything clearly because I am downsampling from not 4K, from 1440p to 1080p. But yeah, well, probably because there's like a static interface. If I were playing like a video game, then I might have to like bump up the bit rate by a lot. But yeah, all right, whatever. I should be doing the thing. I have one other idea. What if I, instead of doing that, add a ping pong delay? That's what? That sounds horrible. No, I want it to be fast. And now maybe have it... Okay, I can see this working. If I add... Here's how we're going to do this, alright? We're going to add a shorter, like a staccato at the beginning to make it sound a little bit more like, what is it called? Portato or something? Here you go. Where is it? Maybe I'll just have them plucked to begin with. We'll experiment. We'll experiment a little. No, fuck, I didn't want to delete the old thing. I wanted to add it. There you go. Now let's make this a little quieter. I'm not quite achieving the effect that I want. Let's try the pizzicato thing. I think that could work. I'll do it on a separate track, and then I'll delete the one I like less. Well, Mario, you're not making the song, are you? No, it's okay. I totally get what you mean. All right, now add the same delay with 1/8. That needs to be on lower feedback. Still too much. That's a little too oh. I think I will add some more, like some manual reverb too, though, not just delay. It might be a little too much. I'll hit them real. Actually, let me make the whole. Mario, look away. This is the part that you're not supposed to see. Look away for like 20 seconds. All right. Mix console, add effect, dynamics maximizer. There you go. Okay, we'll change this later. The reverb time needs to be a little lower. Oh. Good. Oh, I didn't quantize that part yet. Actually, let's add a little bit of randomness to this so it sounds more organic. Also, let's quantize this part because we haven't yet. I think this needs to be a little longer. Too long. Alright. What if now, over all of that, we add like the quietest, what the fuck? The quietest, most understated violin of all time, like solo violin maybe even. That just does like the same thing, but like really high and really understated. Give me... Oh, I should, fuck. This new interface. Fucking... I haven't figured it out yet. Fuck, that key is broken. I'll record it an octave lower. We'll fix it. 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 Don't you worry about it. Oh, yeah, like that. And I want this an octave higher than it is, but let's also just make some of these notes a little quieter. There you go. And then D5. The set. I love the idea. I can hear what I can already hear what I want, but it sounds a little terrible at this point. Something like that. And now I'm gonna just lower it by like a billion decibels. Also, like, yeah, let's add some reverb to this too. Needs to cook more. Let's just... Sometimes I get more inspiration if I just continue doing things, and then later on I'll be like, oh yeah, this is how it works. So I'll just keep some of this stuff, and then maybe we'll change it later. Something weird going. Oh, it's because of the sample. I actually know how to fix that. Make this 0 decibels. Let me make it 1. Where'd it go? Hello? Alright, what I also want to do definitely is make this a little bit more punchy. Let's see. Something like that. That might have been too much. I'll do something about the bass line is bothering me a little bit. Not like in terms of like the line, but like in terms of the sound. I'm gonna work on that when I have all the other basses installed. But for now, I think this is a good intro. Now I need to figure out how to get these drums. This is, I think, the part that's gonna fuck me up the most, because I don't know if I have drums that sound like this. Actually, it sounds like a really standard sample now that I look at it. Let me actually just try to, like, I'm not even going to load up the drum one. Let me just see real quick if Halion 1 has anything good. I trust this plugin, okay? I trust it real good. Does it actually use any hi-hat? Oh, it just does. Oh. Maybe we'll add some funk there as well. Well, let's have the ride real quick. We'll just add that. Then maybe later we'll change it. It's here. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I don't need to do it that much. I can just copy paste later on. Add a little bit of randomness. Hello? Okay, there you go. Alright, now we need to figure out what the rest of the drums are doing. Oh, it's doing like a very like dum dum dum. Let's see if we can. I think I might want to do that. That bothers me too. I think it needs a little bit of, like, that needs to be like one of the anchor points. But I've already changed everything else to be more straightforward. That maybe in this beginning part I'll have a little bit more like offbeat drums. What's a good drum pattern? Something like that. Let's try it. What was it? We'll roll with that for now. Roll with that. Oh, it's the wrong way around. Like that. Call this drums. And I think for the drum, I will actually put the drums on a separate instrument real quick. Are we using everything? There's one of these that doesn't belong. What's this? I'm using... God damn it. Always happens to me. I leave like instruments stranded out there. No, we're using that. Are we using this? I need to be way more organized about all this shit. No, we're using that too. Oh, because I've done a copy and I didn't... It's already two different ones. Alright. New Cubase 10 is deceptively so different. Alright. Have fun doing whatever. So I think I'm gonna use another reverb here, but there's like really cool ones for drums in this. Drums. Tight drums. Is this the one I'm looking for? Or was it another one? Alright, this needs to be quantized also. I can just do that real quick. Yeah, this is good. Gives it all like a little more funk, a little bit more of a feeling, a little bit more atmosphere. Oh shit. Oh god, what is my tummy doing? Holy shoot. I like this. Maybe remove the drums for the beginning though. And this too. No. Okay, I know how I'll do it. Later on it will be with the drum beat is good, but I think it's not going to be important right now. What I want to do instead is have it like this. Okay, okay. We'll file that away for now. I think there is something to this idea as like an intro, but I'm not sure of it yet. This is gonna be the struggle. The real struggle. Remaking a song that I don't like. Reimagining a song that I don't like in the first place. Alright. Let's make a bass line that's more suited for the next part. Okay, we have some material to work with. Quantize that shit. Starting to feel a little bit tired already. I've been streaming for an hour. Hey. But it is a weekday and it's past midnight. So I think I'm justified in feeling a little tired. Alright. Where's my piano? Am I gonna use a different sample? I really like the standard Halion one, but I have access to so many. Oh, it's not even a sample. This is a synthesizer. I have access to so many cool friggin' libraries of shit. So maybe I should experiment with some of those. But the thing about the original is that it's so characteristically synthesized. Well, I don't even know if it's a synthesized piano, but I think I can achieve that sound really well with a synthesized piano. We need a really bright piano. That's the thing, right? I'll stick with this one for now, and then later I can. The magic of MIDI is that I can just kind of like swap it out later. Oh wait, I already have this. I can just move it over. Here you go. Oh. Too loud. The first. This is way too loud. This needs to be like way more understated. But now the first note. Oops. What is going on? I'm messing up left and right. Alright. So what we will add here is, first of all, little reverb. Could never hurt. What do we try? I always like the church one as a baseline, and then I can adjust simple parameters, but maybe I should be experimenting more. I think reverb time should be long, but it doesn't need to be that big in the mix. It's too quiet at the end there. Even though it does cut. The original is a little bit more bombastic than this, I will say. This needs to be longer. What's going on? Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to actually use the sustain pedal in this case, I think. Maybe I should try. Nah, I'd have to whip it out right now. I don't have it connected right now. But yeah, this is good. Good. And then the original also goes from below, so let's try to find like a cool line for that. Just with yeah, I think we can use something like this. Let's try it again. I have the bass line basically. Yeah, this is a good chord. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let's try to record it. And then what did I have? Yeah, that's good. That's good. I could also do it on that, but I do want the D in there. Gives it like a nice flavor, I think. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is not even aligned, is it? Oh, it is. That was a wrong note in there. That's two wrong notes, actually. No, then I'd have to re-record it. Actually, ooh, we will super extra. We will add like a. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I like that. Like a little extra, little sprinkle on top, like just goes dun 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 dun. I'm enjoying myself. I get to be all kinds of. I'm not remixing it, I'm reimagining it. I get to do all fucking stupid ideas that I want. Alright? Nobody can stop me. Now, I think those gaps need to be. Oh, well, maybe not, because we have the drums. Let's hear what this drum pattern sounds like here, if it's okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream soon, by the way. Just as a heads up. I'm gonna be coming back to this another day because I'm getting tired. But I'm glad that some people are enjoying it. That's good. That's good. Oh, this is should be here. This needs to be still quieter. I mean, I like it, but it needs to be quieter still. The hi-hat. Oh wait, that's the note we start on. Ah, fuck. I can't hear the one. God damn it. I'm so stupid. Why am I stupid? That can be a little louder. I just wanted to add a little bit more flavor to this. God. What are my intestines doing? They're rumbling. They're rumbling. They're rumbling real good. I feel like I really got something here. I think I'll have to sleep on it though. Like, yeah, maybe. Maybe I need a snack. Although I feel like I've eaten enough today. Have I? I guess I had a little bit less like lunch and dinner than usual. I just kind of made some like freaking. Well, I basically just like made a small little like depression meal. Not that I'm like super depressed right now. Just like low effort. Not necessarily like instant food, like a frozen pizza or something, but like very, very simple. And not a lot. So maybe I should eat something before I continue. Nah, but since I'll end the stream soon anyway, I'll just let it ride. There is like there's like another instrument on top of the piano that I might need. Well, first of all, I think one thing we can do is I think this piano needs a little bit more brightness, so I'll add a little bit of that, but I think it also needs a little bit more warmth to cover the whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm saving all the time. Also, Cubase is really good about making like backups. Cubase friggin' fills up your hard drive because it like makes so many backups. It's actually ridiculous. And it leaves like everything like super uncompressed. Like the project files and project folders are huge. Wait, is that not? Oh, this is the one. Let's try to give it a little bit more warmth. No, now I've made it too present. This is good, but it's missing something, and I can't work out what. I need something to like fill the whole thing up. It sounds like there's something missing. Like a mid-range instrument. Maybe I'll just add more piano notes and like have it like I think that's what the original does. It has a bunch of these. That actually helps a lot. That already helped a lot. Let's try that. No, that needs to be on G, but... It needs some change. I think I need to work on that, maybe on my own, not on stream. This is the kind of thing that I'm gonna be looking at for hours and going like, what is the key? I'll leave something here for now. Actually, let me just add a MIDI thing that uses that. No, wait. That uses. Is that how this works? Oh, I need the Halion. How does this shit work? Can somebody explain this to me? Oh, it needs to. Okay. Yeah, this could work. Decoupling them. I need to hold all of them, though. It's gonna be tough. That helped. I'm gonna keep it for now, but I'm gonna mark it as like change this later. Maybe this note doesn't need to continue, but this one does. Maybe that will help. No, I'm gonna be lost in this for like a million years. I'm gonna get lost in this. All right, we'll spend like another minute on it, and then we'll not do it anymore. This quieter. This louder. We got something. I think we'll call it quits for today. We've made some great progress, alright? Let's listen to our two ideas again. One more time. This is this is our progress so far. This part needs some work. This part I already really like. I actually don't like it. Ignore all the weird audio glitches. I'll fix that as well. This is what we have. This is what we're sticking with for now. I guess I'll just, yeah. Thank you for watching the stream. That was real fun. Is there anything else I can play like at the end here? Some cool thing I've been working on? Ooh, yeah, the preparations theme remix that's going on right now. Come on, there must be something. There must be something that I can leave you with. Ooh, the other song I'm working on. Let me just quickly show you that. I'm gonna do a big rap song, or not rap song, but like a big song that's gonna have like a whole bunch of stuff in it. Oh, hi. Wait. Wait, you gotta listen to it. You're the person. Now I've already killed it. Wait, here it is. No, stop this. Stop this madness. Okay, so here's like not yet good experiment. Wait, let me actually show you the part that I like more. So you already have an idea of what I'm going for, alright? Replacing the very obvious, the person. The person. The very monotonous piano rhythm stuff. I've already got some great ideas. It didn't work. Come on. Why is... I'm mad. Oh, it's because I have this open too? God damn it. No, don't save this. This is great. Just lovely. I was ready to dump everything, but now I'm... Okay, close this as well. No, I don't need to save that. I didn't change anything. Alright, this is the thing though. Alright. Just give you an idea of what I'm thinking, alright? Oh, let me turn off the click. There you go. I don't even know. Needs a lot of work, but it's the direction, all right? The journey is the what is it, the you know what I mean. And then this part is kind of an experiment that's currently on a failure path. Like, I'm not liking it, but this is, I think I might have to replace some of the instruments. But that next stream will be longer, I promise. I was experimenting with like the chord progression, so you know, like in the middle part it kind of goes like, oh, that's really loud. Something like that. That's the part where also the electric guitar comes in and whatever later. And I really want to lean into that more with like a cool intro. And I tried a couple of things with strings and they're not working yet. But this is what's cooking right now. And what I'm experimenting with. It's missing something. It's going kind of off track. I gotta find a way to make this work. Alright? I will. No, maybe I won't. Whatever. But you know. That's what's going on right now. Alright. Anyway. Now that I've shown it for the second time. I will actually be ending the stream. Sorry that you only came in very late. But yeah, I'm having fun. All right. I wanted to end the stream with something cool. Do I have something else cool that I can do? Wait, it's like 8, right? Or 9? I don't know. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to show you the other thing I'm working on, everyone. Just to end the stream with something that isn't what we've been. Yeah, it was too short. I know, it's 1.5 hours. But also I started it at like 11:30. So cut me some slack, alright? I didn't know that actually people were gonna watch this time. I thought I'd just do like a quick test. Have someone come in, just tell me if it's good or not, then do it like for like an hour or something, and then just like carry the experience with me to the next one which I'm actually gonna promote more. But suddenly a bunch of people came in here and are now expecting me to do like a 7-hour stream. It's not at all what I was gunning for. Gotten myself into a prickly situation. Maybe I'll just play some fucking Picross or something. I'll set up my Nintendo Switch and then this is gonna be a gaming stream for the rest of like for another hour or something. What do you want to watch me play? What do you want me to make, a Mario Maker level? I guess that's still like creative work, right? I could like pivot into a different type of creation, a Mario Maker level creation. Well, I mean, I'm tired, but I don't gotta sleep. Like don't have to get up early tomorrow or something. Like, all right, this is some fucking. I'm going all out with the experimental stuff with this. All right, prepare yourself. This is slightly creepy too, right? Like, content warning, I guess. No, whatever. Okay. imagine me rapping over this about how we're all gonna die because of the climate change, and climate change is going to kill us all and we're going to die. Fucking Amazon forest is burning. Holy shit. It's really bad. God damn it. CO2 levels are rising fast. Fucking sun is gonna cook us all, and sea levels are rising, and
There is hope, there is still hope, hope that we will all survive. If we all vote, then there is hope to stop the end of human life.
And then the creepy comes back. Alright, very, very new, very hot, very, very unfinished, but I think it's really cool. And it's gonna be like 7 minutes long, so brace yourselves. Alright. That's yeah. Reusing some content to give you people more content. Very spicy. Exactly. It's even more spicy because like this, listen to the piano. I'm purposefully, this is something new I learned, all right? Something new I learned. You can make things sound really cool but also creepy if you make them slightly detuned. You hear how that's slightly detuned? It's supposed to be like this. But it's more like this. Especially on the second one you can hear it. On the first one the first one actually sounds really consonant, and this is really cool. If this kind of stuff interests you, there's like the standard layout on our pianos. Let's go into some like memes now, freaking musical memes, or like not memes, but like freaking musical theory memes. So you know how like if you have a string, you play it, and then you cut it in half, you play it again, it's going to be an octave up. And if you cut it in thirds, then like cut it from the beginning into thirds and play one of those, that's going to be a perfect fifth up from there. So it goes, and then cut it in half. Cut it in half again. Cut it in half again. Cut it in half again. Cut it in half. Not cut it in half. Oh, no, wait. Let's do that again. Half, third, fourths. Cut it into fifths. Cut it into sixths. And now this is really cool. The seventh harmonic sounds close to what we would interpret as a minor seventh. But it's actually lower. And this kind of ties into the idea that we've divided the octave up into 12 pieces, but that actually doesn't make any mathematical sense. Like that's an approximation. We've decided to do it that way so we can translate everything into any key and it won't sound weird. If you actually listen to something called just intonation, things will sound way better in C major than they do in standard tuning. It will actually sound even more consonant. But if you go to like F sharp major, it sounds really, really bad. Because actually, this property that we take for granted that every key is like the same is complete bullshit. It's like a fabrication that's like a thing we decided to do and sacrificed some like musical purity for. And the thing about the seventh harmonic is that it's supposed to be slightly lower. This is actually out of tune. If I play this is in a certain way, out of tune. It's supposed to be a little lower than this. So, let me see if I can show you the difference. I'll record it like this. And then, is it still detuned? I'll just copy that over here. And, that needs to be a B flat. Alright. If I make if I quantize both of these. So this is what it sounds, the first one is what the seventh we're used to in 12-tone equal temperament, okay? But this is what the 7th harmonic actually sounds like. Let me actually make this a little louder so you can really hear it. So, make this louder too. Hello? Hello? Do you want to, like, do the thing correctly? Oh, there you go. Make all of this a little louder so you can hear it more clearly. First is what we're used to. Second, what it was originally supposed to sound like. Oh, let me turn off the click. The click is like totally unnecessary here. You hear how that's like weirdly, the second one is like sounds like a little strange to our ears, but also, at least to me, it sounds weirdly more consonant, because it is. Mathematically, it's more consonant. It sounds really weird, but it doesn't sound like weird because it's like super like clashy. To me, it invokes a certain feeling, like there's like this world that is supposed to exist that's really alien, but we've taken a different path. So it's like, we're on a different path now that led us away from like the purity of that. But so it sounds really alien, but at the same time it sounds so right to me. You get what I mean? This is really weird, I guess. But yeah, let's listen to it again. There's actually more consonants in there. It's really, really interesting. It's a 7:4 ratio. Yeah, our 12-tone equal temperament is really cool because it lets us do all kinds of cool things, and every key sounds good. But there's like this world that no one's actually like aware of, that it's all based on, that where it's actually even more consonant. Our major third, this, is also not a perfect major third. It's actually like ninth tone. Like if you have a half step, it's like a ninth step off of what it's actually supposed to be. So on and so forth. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool things there. And that's the one I'm using here. And it doesn't sound so bad in context, right? It doesn't actually sound bad. But it does sound a little unfamiliar if you like isolate it. It's really cool. Well, the reason we do it is, right, let's listen to an instructional video. Adam Neely, just intonation. Does he have a good video on this? This is kind of
Now let me tell y'all about the music that y'all listen to on a regular basis.
Let me.
So you can. Point of music is to explore. What we'll do is we typed in the perfect fifth is supposed to be even number, not the frequency. You would in fact you'd in 6.6
bad frequency.
All right, here. This is Pythagorean tuning. This is not just intonation. This is slightly different. But in this thing, you have, if you're in C major, it sounds really good. It's a little unstable, and we're not used to it, but it sounds okay. And now he's about to go into F sharp. Listen to that. That's fucking horrible. So, when you're listening to really old music, if we play it nowadays, it's actually not played as it would, it doesn't sound like it would have sounded back in the day. That's really interesting. The reason a lot of pieces from back in the day are in C major or G major or I guess A minor is because those keys literally sounded more consonant back in the day. Because they were the ones that were getting all the good intervals. But because of that, because this notion of having 12 notes that are equally spaced apart doesn't actually exist in nature. It's something we made up. I lost my train of thought. But you know what I'm trying to say. Some keys literally got the better end of the deal, and the other keys got the short end of the stick, like F sharp major. So what we did instead is we looked at a bunch of different, we looked at the notes that we really want. We want a good, this is a pretty important interval, right? That two, that two, that two. We need the minor third, the major third, the fourth, and the fifth to all sound pretty good. And the way we achieved the thing that we did is basically we looked, hey, if we subdivide the octave into this many pieces, how good of an approximation can we get to these intervals? And 12 tones is the best approximation without getting too ridiculous. There are other tuning systems. 19, dividing the octave up into 19 parts gets you even closer. And then the next best thing is, I think, dividing it up into 53 parts. I'm not entirely sure if that's the correct number, but something in the 50s. But 12 is really, really good. It approximates, and this is all by random chance, right? It approximates the perfect fifth really well. The perfect fourth really well is 2, because there's those are basically the same interval, just flipped. But if you go, the major third is actually pretty off. This is pretty dissonant if you have a really good ear and have heard the actual perfect third. I don't think I can recreate it on the spot because I don't have the technology for that. But this is pretty off. This is pretty off as well. And this is actually really off, as we just heard, from the natural seventh. This is actually pretty good. But yeah. So basically what I can do now is I can play that, and it will just sound just as good as, because we've spaced them equally now, losing some accuracy, but we spaced them evenly so we can just transpose anything to any key, and every key will sound the same relative to its root. They all sound good. They all sound the same, essentially. Yeah, and there's like a long history behind that. And lately, a lot of people have been experimenting with going back to or trying other tuning systems. And it's actually really cool, in my opinion. This is, I think the best way I can show you this is actually Adam Neely, also an Adam Neely video. Adam Neely is great, by the way. Adam Neely, jazz harmony. So in this, basically what he does is he reharmonizes a song with like different levels of jazz. Just listen to.
So this is a pepper.
This is just a little jazz. He goes from like a little jazz to a lot of jazz. It's like a little jazz, and then he goes up to like where's level 2? Tritone substitution.
Or rich vocabulary, what these can by art example the
So that's like really jazzy. But then level 7, like a little extra. In this case, like level 7, he actually abandons standard tuning and goes into just intonation that switches between like wildly different tunings, but it's all really consonant because it's all just intonated. It's really cool. Let me actually see where it is. So here it is. This plus 33 cents, that's a third tone away from standard tuning. All of the notes are away, but it doesn't sound bad at all. Because it's all really consonant. It's just decoupled from our modern assumptions about how music is supposed to be tuned. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Anyway, I've gone on like a 20-minute rant about this. It's really fun to think about all of this. And well, yeah, I used it in my song. I used the harmonic 7th in my song, and then I keep that for the major 7th, which makes it really dissonant. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. I want to get a program of it. This was a pain in the ass to do, by the way. Modern like MIDI is not at all good for doing stuff like this because MIDI just assumes the 12 note system, but like the 12 tone equal tempered system. But there is software that lets you do this better. Yeah. Juice. Get that juicy juice. All right, let me just go to Cookie Clicker real quick. Oh, it crashed. Damn. Let me refresh the page then. Come on, Cookie Clicker. You can do it. You can do it! Alright, it's about time that I end the stream. I went on like another 20-minute rant for no reason. There you go. Just doing that. Just wanted to know. Cast some spells for the spell achievement. See if you can buy anything. Nah, not really. Alright. Cool. That was a fun thing to do. I will do this again. Definitely. Thank you for tuning in and watching me try to remake a song that I don't particularly care for into my own thing. And then also rant about tuning systems for like 30 minutes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Wait a second. Don't know if it works.